So, if I lift weights like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and meditate like the Buddha, and maybe even do my personal finances like Warren Buffett, there's surely nothing that can stop me. I just combine all the great qualities of those great people and make something even better out of it. And I'm surely the first one who comes up with this idea. There are no negative side effects to be expected, right? As you very likely know by now, if you're here on this channel more often, one of the main paradigms I try to teach is a paradigm of carryover. Carryover just means that practically all the activities and habits we do have more than one effect, positive and negative ones. If we lift weights, for example, or meditate, we won't just become better at lifting barbells or other heavy objects, or better at concentration or things like that. All kinds of other positive results can be expected. Today I present to you how I track progress using carryover as a guideline. But let us begin with two examples. I also have linked to a Google table in the description, so you can try it for yourself. First, let us begin with meditation. Meditation obviously has countless effects, but you can't properly measure all of them. Thus, we have to focus on those things we can actually track to see for ourselves if we are moving in the right direction and to keep ourselves accountable and motivated. For meditation, that would be things like, well, your personal well-being, your sleep quality, your nutrition, your confidence levels, your levels of discipline, and maybe even the meditation duration itself or the meditative quality or things like that. And the primary results of meditation, like concentration or mindfulness themselves, and other more general or abstract qualities, are way harder to track. And by focusing on the carryover, we can actually track indirectly if the things we do are working, because the other things are very, very hard to measure. You can pretty much only decide if your concentration or mindfulness are good if they are already good, because you know what bad mindfulness and bad concentration are. You can only detect it once you've surmounted it, which makes it very difficult. And you can do the very same thing with lifting weights, or in fact with any other habits. And for some of the popular ones, I did the work for you in my book, The Self-Improvement Almanac, and formalized the expected carryover as a guideline for progress tracking. Again, we focus on those things we can influence in lifting weights and measure and properly quantify those. And lifting, for example, helps with your health, with your weight, with your nutrition, with your stress levels, with your sleep quality, with your confidence, and with your discipline. Granted, with lifting weights, you can also track your body measurements, your weight, and the muscle size and muscle strength. But all those other things are also valid effects and benefits that come from lifting weight. And if you maybe stall at lifting and progress with all those other qualities, then it's much easier to stay motivated because you see the progress in some parameter even when your numbers stall or you can't seem to gain any weight. Okay, but let us now come to the most important points. It is easy to make mistakes without being accountable and objective. And relying on gut feeling alone works only for very, very few people. It is much, much better to use proven frameworks and methods like progress journals and keep you accountable that way. Instead of the usual stuff, however, we focus on carryover and track many positive side effects and not just the main effects. That way, we can stay motivated and accountable, and we can recognize and fix problems. And such formal frameworks allow for fewer errors and allow for more precision in tracking. And that way you can even track progress in parameters that you wouldn't have, thought of as benefits of certain habits. Okay, but that is pretty much it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave it a thumbs up so I know to produce more of this style of content in the future and maybe even subscribe to the YouTube channel. However, if you feel like I missed something, please also let me know in the comment section so that other people and especially I can benefit from your wisdom. But until then, I wish you a pleasant day and goodbye.